And I got way too many feels, way too much emotion. I don't even know what's real. I don't need to get along with your best friend, even better with your family.
Good morning. Welcome to another video. Holy nuts, we're doing a vlog. It is Saturday, January 8th. It's about 12:30 right now. I actually just went down to the beach with my friend Kylie. We got coffee, we caught up, we chilled. It was so nice. I feel like I say this all the time, but I really need to get down there more often because it just does wonders for my soul. And yeah, that was a really nice time. So I actually need to get groceries today, which I was about to go do, but then I realized that we need to bathe Sir Archibald today, because I found a couple fleas on him. And you ready, sir? We are just fighting the good fight. So I'll actually show you guys, because I'm getting ready. I'm getting the whole setup ready. So I'll show you kind of my process here for bathing a freaking cat. But the first thing that I use is this Advantage treatment spray for cats. It kills fleas, the eggs, the larvae, and then ticks and lice for cats over 7 months old. So you can put this directly on them. I will say, I don't remember if I filmed a YouTube video explaining this. It might have been in a past vlog. I sprayed that on him the first day I got it, and then he licked himself. And it says you can put it all over your animal. And he started salivating everywhere, and then I had to give him a second bath that day, and like I cried because I was so scared, and he was scared, and he was just drooling everywhere. I was chasing him all over the house with freaking paper towels. Like, it was not a good time. So now I only use this when I'm bathing him, and so this is the first thing I will use. And then the second wash, I use dish soap because dish soap actually kills fleas. And then the final go around, which it used to just be this before we had fleas, is this Pro Pet Works Oatmeal Pet Wash Shampoo. I did a lot of research on pet shampoos, and this one had really great reviews. So I got it off Amazon. It leaves him very, very soft. So that's what we finish up with. We got the double sink situation going on here. So what I do is I get the freaking drain thing. For this side, I'll put warm water in there. That is it. I'll get a cup so I can like pour the water on him. And I also, he knows as soon as I get these out what's happening. I wear rubber gloves because, you know, just protection, whatever. He doesn't really claw me or bite me or anything because he's a rag doll, so he's very tolerant. But then once I do the 3 like different shampoos on him over here, then I bring him over here, I rinse him off, then we'll bring him right here, which I need to go get the towel. He has a special towel that I wrap him up in. And I'll kind of dry him off a little bit, but then I just let him go for the rest of the day and let him air dry, because can you imagine trying to put a hair dryer on a cat? I think that would be too scary for him, and he does just fine air drying, but I need to bathe him now because it takes him like the whole day to freaking dry. So as soon as he sees all this, he's gonna know the setup. I need to get the cup, but I'm gonna show you guys. I was gonna time lapse it, but I don't want my camera to die. So this is the setup. He's gonna go from here to here to here. And I will show y'all what he looks like afterwards. I think I've shown him after I've bathed him on my channel before, but I'm just gonna turn a podcast on. We're gonna do this and we will catch you on the other side. This usually takes me like 10-15 minutes, nothing crazy. Okay, we have a swaddled Archibald here. And what I always do is I come sit on the couch with him for a little bit. I thought that swaddling him in the towel would make him feel safe, but he actually prefers to get right out of it. I try to dry him off a little bit. It's hard to completely get everything and get all the soap out, especially on like his hind legs. But before this, I vacuumed the whole couch, vacuumed the rug. I actually put my blanket in the wash. So typically what we do is come over here and I try to just, not yet. I want to dry his head off a little bit because I want to make sure that he really doesn't get any of that stuff, the most potent stuff, in his mouth. And I massaged it around his head and whatnot. Obviously I rinse it off to the best of my ability, but I just like to make sure and be extra careful. So I'm gonna let him out now. Here you go, sir. Yep. So that is what Sir Archibald looks like after a bath. I'm so sorry, dude. But his treatment is supposed to show up today, so I need him to be dry for that. And he's just gonna do his thing for a while now. And for myself, I honestly feel very out of it. I don't know if I just like had a lot of caffeine or what. I had a stressful dream this morning. I woke up not well rested. I had a dream I was like stuck in this carnival. I don't know. It was freaking weird, but I definitely want to take this weekend to recharge and just rest. I will go get groceries here in a little bit and I'll show you guys a grocery haul, but right now I kind of just need to chill. That took a lot out of me, which it only took like 15 minutes, but I don't know. I don't know if it's the caffeine or what. I also microdosed today, so that might be hitting me pretty freaking hard. Some days it just hits. It just hits harder than others. And it has been a few hours since I took it, which now would be the time. Anyways, I have briefly mentioned microdosing mushrooms on my story on Instagram, and the interest from everyone has been so great, so amazing. I'm happy to be super open about that journey because microdosing, it will literally change your life. Like, it's just so helpful when it comes to anxiety and mood and stress, and it just makes life a little bit better. And there's so much clinical research going into it, supporting, treatment for PTSD and anxiety and just mental health diagnoses, disorders, however you want to categorize it. And I'm really looking forward to once it's legalized, because it's going to change the world. And I think it's just such a powerful thing. I haven't done a full trip of mushrooms ever. I will absolutely be taking a full trip whenever that opportunity presents itself and I feel called. Because I think, life is about experiences, and I'm excited to see what that experience holds. But yeah, for now we just microdosing, and I have a lot of people ask me, where do I get it? Like, where can I get it? Like, where can you guys get it? And it's just very much a word of mouth thing right now, because obviously it's still illegal. So I'm sorry, I can't help you out there. But research literally supports legalization. I'd say definitely within the next 5 years, hopefully within the next year or two. There are some small areas that psilocybin, which is the ingredient in mushrooms that makes them psychedelic, is being legalized. So psilocybin has been legalized in a few places, very minimal. I think Pacific Northwest. So a lot of mushrooms are grown in the Pacific Northwest. That's where the environment fosters them. So Oregon, Washington, that kind of stuff. And I'm hoping that a lot of places will follow suit, especially California, because obviously I'm here. Anyways, there's that. And I'm just gonna chill for a bit. I'm tired after that shit. Okay. We're back. I feel much better. I think maybe I just needed to eat earlier. I don't know, but I just got back from the store, and okay, I wore this little Choreoactive crop. I have this in all 3 colors. There's a black, a blue, and like a brownish color, and I forgot how cute they are. Like, so comfy, so flattering. The zipper goes all the way up. I don't know if there's any left in stock, but with Choreoactive, you gotta hop on their stuff when it launches. So anyways, the other update I have is I have had this Clawda ring. Okay, literally, you guys want to hear a story? The reason I'm bringing this up is because it's broken now, if you can see right there. I bought this for myself as a gift when my last boyfriend and I broke up in 2016. So this thing lasted like 5.5 years, because it was like summertime. And I love this ring so much, but now it's broken, and I just noticed it yesterday, so I think it just happened. My hair keeps getting caught in it, so I think I'm gonna have to retire the Clawda ring, which is fine, because someday it will be replaced by a different ring. But kind of sad, man. It's crazy what this ring and I have been through. Obviously, I used to wear it the other way when I was single, but It's also funny because last week I was like, ooh, I want to go to a farmer's market and get like some cute little dainty rings for all my fingers. And I was like, but I don't have that many fingers I can wear rings on. And then this one broke. So anyways, that's a side note. But I am going to do this in macronutrient categories, and then we'll do just miscellaneous at the end. I spent about $40 at Ralph's and $30 at Trader Joe's. So this is all like right around $70 to get me through the week. And I did have to restock on a few things. There's a couple of random things that I wouldn't usually buy. So I'd say it would be a little bit cheaper than that. But we're just going to start off with protein. So firstly, we have our 96.4 ground beef. I love this ground beef from Trader Joe's. I've used it for years. I used it while I was on prep. Like, of course you get a fattier cut if you wanted to, but 4 ounces of this is 4 fat, and it does taste good without even doing anything to it. So that's the first protein source. Next up, we got some Greek yogurt. I usually get Chobani. They did not have any. I've had this Too Good brand before. I don't remember what's special about this, if anything. I don't know. I guess just that it has less sugar than probably Chobani. So anyways, oh, this is actually way better carb too. I was using the vanilla from Chobani, which I'm trying everything I can to get in calories right now, so I don't mind the extra carbs. Coming from the Chobani, I think it's like 16 carbs per serving. This is only 4. 13 protein, 2 fat, so love that. I'll usually add level 1 protein to it. And then I got a couple containers of egg whites because those really help me out. I have some deli turkey in the fridge, and I'm very much over chicken. I'm also very much over egg whites, but I'm just doing what I can right now to eat. It's actually insane. Like, I realized in the last video, I gave you guys all the updates besides my personal nutrition and training updates. Training, I'm still working with Alex Bush, and training's going well. My goal this year is to not flare up my back, which I think we can do it. I've been doing RDLs. They feel the best they have since pre-injury. If you're new here, I had a herniated disc for like a year and a half. It started when I went back to the gym after the first lockdown. So did that to myself. Not really sure what happened, but it is what it is. That's a journey or a story for another day, but we're good there. And then with my nutrition, I actually started tracking again right after Thanksgiving just to see where I was at. And I'm not surprised, but I was under eating. Nothing crazy, maybe like 1,800, 1,900 calories. But I know for me, I need more than that. I'm not trying to cut. I'm trying to grow a muscle. I train really hard. And for me to train that hard and pay a coach for my training and under eat is really fucking stupid. So I took time off tracking, obviously, while we were gone in like Tennessee and Kansas, but now I'm back to it. And y'all, my goal is like 2,200 something calories. And it's just a lot of food, man. I've come full circle. I used to be like, why can't I eat 400 carbs? And now I'm like, dude, 275 is killing me. That's where I just do my own nutrition. So for anyone who's curious, don't copy my macros, disclaimer, blah, blah, blah. I have myself on 150 protein, 275 carbs, 60 fat. I've been hitting closer to like 50. Some days my fat is like in the 40s and some days it's like 60. So I made a post about what's different this time around with me tracking, and that is a prime example. Like, the tracking is just there to hold me accountable, or else I will undereat. So a lot of things I got today are very dense because I'm just trying so hard to get these calories in, and I only eat 4 times a day. I think I might have to go back to 5 times a day just to get in the calories, but it's working well. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. We're filling out. We're growing tissue. It's great. So anyways, back to the grocery haul. Carbs. I picked up some more of this buttermilk pancake mix from Trader Joe's. I just love it. It works well for me. Picked up a couple of their frozen rice boxes. These are just super convenient. Super convenient. It takes 3 minutes as opposed to making rice in the rice cooker, which takes like 45. And I understand, I could get an Instant Pot and I can make rice in 10 minutes, but listen, I already have so many kitchen appliances, there's no room for any more, okay y'all? Someday, but not today. Second carb source here is new to me, but I was like, I'm gonna get some waffles. I couldn't decide between the buttermilk or the chocolate chip. They're just Kroger brand, they're super cheap, like $1.50 each, but for 2 waffles, it's 28 to 30 carb, 5 to 6 protein, and 7 to 8 fat. So that's just gonna be a nice snack to help me, again, get in calories. Restocked on my oat nut bread. I love this bread. Best bread ever. And then I also picked up some tortillas because I think I'm gonna make quesadillas. I have some shredded cheese in there, which is super exciting. So those are the carbs. Micronutrients, I'm gonna be honest, I don't eat them. I literally do not eat them, and it makes me frustrated with myself. My fiber is not where it needs to be. My micronutrient intake is not where it needs to be. Of course, I have my OptiGreens and my microfactor, like filling those gaps in my diet, but it is still important to eat micronutrients. And I know that I just feel so much better from the inside out when I am taking care of myself and when I am on top of everything. So I picked up some fruit. Okay, we got strawberries, we got raspberries. I got fruit at the farmer's market last weekend, just quickly, which was great, but I don't really want to go over there tomorrow, so I just picked that up today. And then with vegetables, I had to get real with myself. I'm not going to use the air fryer or like saute veggies. Like, they're gonna be frozen. Frozen has just as many nutrients as fresh. I promise you there's nothing wrong with frozen, and they're really convenient, and I will actually eat my vegetables if they are frozen, because fresh, I just let them go bad. So I picked up some peas. I know that might be like a hot take. I love peas, okay? I have loved peas my whole life. They are great. And then I also got these colorful carrot coins from Trader Joe's. Both of those are from Trader Joe's. So these actually have 5 fat in them, which again will help me with calories, but also, you know, if they have fat in them, they're gonna be more flavorful, as opposed to these have 0 fat, so it's just plain peas. Like, you have to put your own seasonings and stuff on them, which is fine, but I really love when they already come with the flavor. So there's that. Miscellaneous stuff. I needed body wash. I always use the Dove lavender oil and chamomile. Smells so good. Makes your shower like a spa. Needed to restock on half and half. And I picked up a couple Monsters because I like to have them on deck just in case I need one in the afternoons. I've been training in the mornings lately, and depending where I'm at in my cycle, my energy can just be really not there. So sometimes it's a nice pick-me-up. I rarely have them. I'd say like a few times a month, but I don't want to be stranded without one. So I just got those. But yeah, that is everything for today's grocery haul. I manifested a good experience. I really have to give myself a pep talk to go into the store these days, because the world is just very different than it was 2 years ago when I used to really enjoy grocery shopping. But it's not all because of the pandemic. It's also because in California, like, grocery stores are so compact and like there's no room and there's just like people everywhere. Today wasn't that bad, so I'm gonna take note that Saturday afternoon is the time to go to the store. It was still busy, but not like it is on a Sunday. And yeah, it's just not an enjoyable experience. I actually paid for Instacart the last 2 weeks. First when we got home from our trip, and then last week I was like, I'm not doing it because I was trying to spend quality time with Sailor. But dude, my groceries for Instacart, like the actual groceries themselves, would have been like $30 because I didn't need that much stuff. But then by the time I paid for Instacart, it was like 45 or 50. And I was like, no, we ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. Sometimes I'll pay for convenience. Today I needed to go. Okay, so that's the grocery haul. Little Arch is still over there just drying off. He was snugging with me on the couch earlier because he gets cold when he's wet, obviously. But I'm just keeping an eye out for my Amazon package so I can put his treatment on him. I'll let him dry, and then I'll brush him and flea comb him, and then I'll put the treatment on him. So we're moving in the right direction. That reminds me, I need to put my blanket in the dryer, but I feel really good now. Earlier was just weird. Again, I think I just needed to eat, but nothing makes me happier than just like doing my thing, right? Like, I'm taking care of myself. I just got myself really like whole nutrient dense foods for the week. I'm doing my laundry. I finished Selling Tampa today. I know y'all have watched Selling Sunset on Netflix. If you haven't, go watch it and then watch Selling Tampa. I love it. The girls on Selling Tampa are not nearly as catty as the girls on Selling Sunset, but I love them regardless. And yeah, so I finished that. I think tonight, I've been reading every single night. I've been doing my Greek mythology, my personal development books. I think tonight I might start Prisoner of Azkaban. I'm rereading the Harry Potter books because Sailor actually got me the full set for my birthday last year, like 2020. And Harry Potter books are just such a nice escape. I read them when I was little, so I'm an OG fan. But yeah, I did a lot of talking here. That's what happens when you microdose. So I'm definitely gonna have a glass of wine later. I might take myself to see the sunset. Depends on if it's cloudy. If it's cloudy, I'm not gonna go because it's just whatever. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. If flannel is not one of your favorite Bath & Body Works scents, I'm just not sure if we can be friends. Which might be a joke. But anyway, I forgot I had that candle and I was like, dude, I have not lit a candle in so freaking long. But dang it, why did I come in here? I have been reading here. I decided not to go to the sunset because it was cloudy and I just wasn't feeling it. So I've been reading. I'm still working on my Greek mythology book. I have like 100 pages left, but I just finished reading The Adventures of Odysseus, which was it was a good little story. It took me a few days to read it because sometimes I can't stay focused, but tonight I'm feeling like reading. So I read that, and then I'm actually about to start The Prisoner of Azkaban. I think I mentioned that earlier. But I want to get cozy first, so I want to like do my skincare and put my jams on. So with that being said, I wanted to come in here and talk to y'all, show you, this is the skincare that I use. I use all Face Reality products. That's not everything. I'm actually out of toner right now, which reminds me I need to tell Kylie I need some. But tomorrow I'm going to do social things. I am going out during the day for my friend Brooklyn's birthday. It's a surprise. And then I'm going to film content with my friend Megan at a gym here. So tomorrow I'll actually be getting ready, and I had someone request for me to show how I curl my hair. But I think this video is already so long for me talking so much that I'm gonna have to start a new video tomorrow. So we're just gonna play it safe. We're just gonna wrap this one up, and I think that's everything. For the rest of the night, I'm gonna finish drinking my water, because I always make sure I get my water in before I have my glass of wine. I'll show you my wine. But the plan is to just chill. It's only 5:18 right now. And yeah, just kind of read as long as my heart desires and finish my water. And then this is the Riesling that I drink. I used to drink Relax, which is like, what do you call it? Not top shelf. Not bottom shelf, but you know, somewhere in the middle. It's like pretty cheap. It has a twist cap and it's really good. It's very sweet. But one time the store was out of it, so I picked up this Chateau Michel Riesling, which somebody else had recommended to me anyways. And I just feel a bit more sophisticated because it has a cork. So that's the Riesling that I drink these days. But otherwise, I guess we're filming 2 videos this week. I don't know when they'll be posted, but I'm gonna start a new video tomorrow. So if you watched until now, I'm taking all my good vibes. I'm sending them your way. If you could give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell before you leave, that would be dope. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye!
Oh,